What is good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. If you're video, make sure you leave a like. In today's video, I got a good one, man. I've been waiting to get to this one. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a little hard not to open this jump. I just revealed this thing in my last video I just posted, so most of y'all know what this is. Today, we're gonna be reviewing the 15th anniversary P Bandai exclusive Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Now, this is probably my grail piece as of right now. I say this is probably my #1 figure in my collection as of right now. It's really been not anything I really have. I say #2 had to be my legendary Super Saiyan Goku, but this thing, man, this is a grail piece for me. It hits even harder than my girl was the one who ended up getting it for me, and it ain't a cheap figure, you feel me? It definitely ain't cheap by any means. It definitely is gonna be a live review to do. I've been waiting to get around to this thing. But before I even jump into that, I just want to say to everybody that's been tuning into the channel, I definitely appreciate all of it, bro. I appreciate every last one of y'all that's been tuning into the channel. Y'all been going crazy with the likes, the views, all that, the subscribing, bro. 2 days ago, I think I was at like 96. I'm up to like 200 something right now. Like that's crazy. Y'all really been showing the love, the support, man. I definitely appreciate all of it. I got so much coming to the channel, bro. I know y'all been liking them hunt videos. I got plenty of those coming too. And then multiple reviews I still got to do, bro. So I definitely appreciate y'all blowing up the channel. It's definitely just crazy to see, consider I just started this jaunt, you feel me? But yeah, man, I'm gonna start talking y'all's heads off. Let's get into the figure itself. This is the figure that we will be reviewing today, man. And like I said, I already revealed this on my last video, so if you ain't see that, make sure you go check that out. I ended up doing a hunt video and I revealed this after I got it in the mail. As of right now, this definitely is my top grail piece in my collection as of right now, because it's just like, one, Vegeta's my favorite character, two, the form, and then this figure is overall rare to get as of right now anyways. Well, the original originally was, and then even this one being a P Bandai exclusive, making it rare again. So it definitely is a blessing to be able to get this, especially to share it with y'all and do a review on it. So, and then shout out to my girl for getting this for me, because I just still can't wrap my head around that. That definitely was very genuine. It just show you the love and the passion that she got for me as far as like me going full speed with this YouTube thing, and it just shows how much she believes in me as far as doing this YouTube thing. So everybody give a shout out to my girl for actually getting this for me, because without her I wouldn't be able to review this thing. But without further ado, let me start talking y'all's heads off. Let's go and get into the review. And here we are, man. We got the figure down here in the box, and man, I ain't gonna lie, I could not wait to get my hands on this thing and be able to actually review it for y'all. I'm over here feeling like a whole kid. I ain't even finna lie to y'all, bro. But yeah, man, I ain't even gonna do too much talking about it, because I already talked about how much I wanted this and all that in the past. So let's just go and get to the review itself. And for the rare ones who don't know what Figuarts are, you don't collect it, you just first time you seeing this, which I doubt it, but for the rare ones that there is, this is a P Bandai exclusive figure, which means you can only get it on Premium Bandai, the site. And on top of it being a P Bandai exclusive, it is a SH Figuarts re-release. And that's why you get the SH Figuarts 15th anniversary up here in the corner, because they did end up re-releasing it for their 15th anniversary. They did have a whole poll that we could have chosen on, like, I think it was between this, Scout of Vegeta, and then I think it was Goku Black. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It was a good amount of time ago, but I'm pretty sure it was Goku Black, and the majority of people ended up voting on this, which is so funny, because I remember when they had put that post up on Instagram, I was like, I want either that Scout of Vegeta or I want this one right here. Like, I needed either that Scout of Vegeta or I needed this right there, and I didn't care how much I was gonna have to pay for it. I was finna get it regardless. And then a couple months down the road, here I am reviewing it for y'all, man. So it's definitely crazy, but like I said, that's the reason you see the 15th anniversary on the outside of the box. Most Figuarts box come as just how the box is on the inside when we do get to that. But with this being an exclusive, that's why you get this cool sleeve on the outside of the box. But as far as the sleeve, we get SH Figuarts 15th anniversary, and it is done in a metallic blue color. As you can see, when you move the box, it does have that sheen to it. So you get that up in the left corner. Of course, on the right side of the box, we do have a picture of the figure itself. Then coming at the middle of the box, we do have this timeline right here, pretty much Figuarts itself. And as you see, this is more pronounced and also highlighted around 2019, because this is the time period of when this figure did release. Coming at the sides of the box, now I always talk crazy about the SH Figuarts boxes because they always the same. But again, on this one, this is an exclusive. So of course, we're gonna have a different look on the side of the box. It does just say the figure's name and they have the anniversary at the top, but on the side, we do have that muted, almost cool blue type of tone. It low-key matches my background, I ain't even finna lie. On this side, you do have the exact same thing. Coming at the back of the box, we don't have anything special. You're just hit again with that SH Figuarts 15th anniversary logo. And then of course you have some brand logos here at the bottom, but that's pretty much it as far as on the back of the box. I pretty much do it for the outer sleeve on the box, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love how they did this thing. It definitely looks premium. I love how they did the timeline right here on the side. I love that metallic blue up here. It's just an overall premium look on the outside of it, making you know that it's not an ordinary SH Figuarts. But with that being said, let's go ahead and pull the sleeve itself off. I'm gonna pull it upwards, that way you can see the box itself. Boom, there we go with the figure in the box itself. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's taking everything in me not to just keep this figure in this box. This thing just looks too loud to me, man. On the left side of the box, you do get the name of the figure itself right here and the SH Figuarts logo. However, I ain't gonna lie, this one is different than a normal one because, again, you get that 15th anniversary as compared to something like this. As you can see, that's how it originally looked on a regular box. You do have a difference right there. And then, of course, you have that 15th anniversary logo. On the right, we do get a picture of the figure itself. On the bottom, again, you get your product logos. Another big difference right here is the Toei Animation logo is gold instead of it being silver, as you can see on this one. Actually, I'm going to bring it up a little bit, but as you can see on this one, that's how it normally looks, is that silver color right there. That one is a gold color, I'm guessing, because obviously it is exclusive. Side of the box pretty much gonna be the same as any other Figuarts. Again, you do get that 15th anniversary logo down there, so that is different. Same thing with this side. Besides that logo right there, it pretty much is the same as any other Figuarts box. Coming in at the back of the box, again, all this is pretty much normal at this point. This do look like a regular Figuarts box. You have a bunch of pictures of the figure itself. You get the Bandai name card at the bottom, and pretty much that's going to be it for the back of the box. So that'll pretty much do it for the back of the box. I ain't going to lie, I love how this box looks. Like I said, if I was a box collector, you know for sure I had this thing sealed in this box. But unfortunately, I do like taking my figures out the box. And on top of that, I do got a review for y'all, man. I can't be stingy about it. So like I said, that is the outside of the box. I do like the sleeve that comes with it. Definitely gives it more of a premium look. But without further ado, let's go and get to the figure itself. Before we even get into the figure itself, man, we do got to get into the accessories. I'm going to try to keep this fast and simple, man. I ain't going to lie, you ain't really getting too many accessories, but I ain't going to lie, it is what it is. First thing we're going to jump into is cross arm effect. As I said in my past videos, man, I love these effects when it comes to the Vegeta figures. Definitely feel like if it's a Vegeta, it should automatically have these coming with it. So it is good that they did include this. The biggest elephant in the room that is exclusive to this figure is this right here. And it does get fingerprints on it easy. But as you can see, it does come with an exclusive base. It does, again, have that theme of that metallic blue with the Figuarts logo right there, 15th anniversary. Definitely is nice, but as you can see, it definitely does get a lot of fingerprints on it when you start touching it. Nonetheless, it is live and cool that they did include this, but I'm not going to use it. It's just going to stay in the box. But nonetheless, you do have that as an accessory. I'm going to go ahead and get through these hands because we've done seen them before. You do get the key blast hands, typical with a Figuarts Vegeta at this point. And yes, I know my fingers is dirty. This is what happens if you work on cars. If you work on cars and you wash your hands afterwards, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And no matter how hard you scrub, that joint is not coming out your fingernails. But coming in second, we do have, again, them gripping hands, or you can use them as key blast hands. These are pretty much basic for any Figuarts at this point. They come on pretty much any Vegeta and Goku, so you do have those gripping hands. Next, we do have the fighting style hands, or fighting pose hand, whatever you want to call them. Pretty much the hand motion they be using when they about to square up with anybody. But you do have the fighting style hands nonetheless. Again, like I said, any Vegeta figure and even the Goku figures have these. Last hand we do have is, of course, it only comes with Vegeta. As we all know, that hand motion he be making. Like I said, you really only see this hand effect with Vegeta. And again, obviously, because he always makes this hand motion, whether he's getting cocky or he's about to fight somebody, he usually makes this hand motion. My fingers look bogus up in this camera. They do not look this bad in person. Like I said, man, my hands is washed. I definitely would not be touching this figure right now if they weren't washed. But this is what happens when you work on cars. If you mess with cars, then you know what I'm talking about. But coming into the faces, we do have a teeth gritting face. And I'm glad, I ain't gonna lie, I was worried that they was going to do that and not keep it like the original figure itself. And they was going to update the faces and all that like they did with that, which one was it? The Awakening, the Awakening Super Saiyan Goku. I was hoping they was going to keep the faces the same instead of rehauling the whole entire face. Lucky for me, they did end up doing that. So it pretty much is the exact same as the original figure. And I ain't gonna lie, for this to be an older figure, man, 2019, this joint still hold up to this day. Now, it doesn't have none of that new 3D printing technology that they got now, but it definitely still does look like Vegeta. You can see it, and then you can even see that pearlescent blue on there. The face, nonetheless, still looks good and still looks just like Vegeta. Coming into this face, you do have a yelling face. Again, to me, that looks just like Vegeta. Again, they ain't even had that technology that they got now where it has the extra lines and all that. But it definitely still looks just like Vegeta. Again, you had that pearlescent blue right there. Super shiny. And then the last head, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This y'all, it makes me mad because it's like, the only way you can really, I mean, you can use this on any Vegeta figure, I ain't gonna lie. I would want it on the right armor. A lot of people went and bought the demoniacal fit, what is it? I can't even, evolution or something, I can't even remember what it's called. But the demoniacal fit version of Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and use this head on it. But I can't do that, bro. The armor still ain't the right color. I don't know. I would want to use this head on the body, but I don't want to use it on any Vegeta body. Like, it's got to be the right body from the Broly movie. It just has to be. Because that's the only time we ever seen him go Super Saiyan God was the Broly movie. So it's only right to have it on that body. But nonetheless, you do get this head. I'm trying to tell you, it does look live. As you can see, all the way around on the hair, it does have that pearlescent, almost like I wouldn't even say red, because it does have a pink tone, like a pink undertone to it, as you can see. But nonetheless, it does look super good. Again, it has that pearlescent shine to it. And then that face, as you can tell, again, it looks just like Vegeta. I love the eyes on that thing. That face just look way too live. This does pop off, if y'all did want to know that. As far as I know, they don't have any extra face plates that would pop onto this. And I mean, it would be super weird if you were to stick this on here. Yeah, that would look weird, but nonetheless, it does pop off. Again, I don't know why they did that, but it does pop off if you did want to take it off for whatever reason. But yeah, man, I love this head. I love the colors of the red on the hair. I feel like it is anime perfect. That'll pretty much wrap up the accessories part of this video. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't come with too many accessories, but at the end of the day, it is just an exclusive figure. I don't expect it to come with too much crazy stuff. I did wish it came with a little bit more, but it is what it is. As far as the faces and the hands and all that, everything's painted perfectly. The faces look good. Still looks like Vegeta to me. I love the hair colors. I love the pearlescent on it. If I had to give it a ranking, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I ain't finna lie. I can't expect too much. All the faces is done perfectly. The paint is there. All the hands is done perfectly. So like I said, as far as the accessories, I'll give them a 10 out of 10. Let's go ahead and get to the figure itself. Here we are with the figure itself, and bro, I ain't gonna lie, this thing looks like it's ripped straight out of the Broly movie. The colors on this thing are super accurate to the movie. And it's crazy how much colors can change a figure, because this is the exact same body mode as the Super Saiyan Vegeta. So it's definitely crazy to see how much paint can change the look of a figure itself. I know that they're utilizing the same exact body mode, and then the head from the head that's on the superhero Vegeta is the same head that they're using as far as hair sculpt and the face and all that, the same one that's on this one itself. So that's the only really difference from the Super Saiyan Vegeta is the head sculpt. But nonetheless, like I said, man, the paint is on point, bro. And then look at the face on that thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man, this thing looks just like Vegeta in the face. And like I said, bro, all the way around, perfectly detailed. The quality control is executed perfectly on this as far as paint, because as you can see, there is no run marks. You got that shading in the ear. Again, you got that pearlescent blue all the way around the hair itself. There's no clumping in the paint on the hair or anything like that. It's smooth all the way around. The torso's painted perfectly. The yellow's painted perfectly. And I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy, because I feel like ever since they did this design, I feel like they should have kept these colors on Vegeta, because it just suits him perfectly. I don't know who came up with that design choice, but that blue armor, the darker blue right here, that navy look, definitely I feel like fits way better than the lighter blue that's usually on Vegeta. So I feel like they should have stuck with this. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because it definitely is now one of my favorite armor looks on Vegeta, even with the gray on the armor itself. But like I said, man, as you can see, it is painted perfectly everywhere. There's no run marks on it anywhere. There's no overspray, anything like that. It is painted perfectly all the way around. So I ain't even finna talk y'all's heads off with the paint detail. Y'all see it, I see it. It's painted perfectly all the way around. It looks just like Vegeta. There's no run marks, there's no nothing. Quality control with the paint overall there. Detail is there. Paint detail and how it look on the outside, automatically a 10 out of 10 off rip. With that being said, let's go and get into the articulation. Now, as far as articulation on this thing, I would think that it would be the same as the other Vegeta body, but I mean, it could differ, but we're gonna see. Let's go ahead and take this off. Pretty much making the figure no longer dead stock. Don't you try to fall over, bro. I ought to say he's trying to take himself out. Now let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start with the head. He does have about that much going up, which I ain't finna lie. I think the other Vegeta, see, that's that weird, bro. It might be the head sculpt. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I think it's head sculpt. It might be because this one has more hair in the back. Maybe that's why. But the other Vegeta, the Super Saiyan one, definitely has more going up than this one. Going down, the joints are definitely super tight on this. So I need to be careful with it. You don't have too much down. So I'm guessing it's the head sculpt that's probably doing this, because it's a different head. So maybe that's why it's different than the other Vegeta. But It seemed like the other Vegeta I have, the Super Saiyan Vegeta, does have more articulation in the face as of going up and down right now. Coming into the head, yeah, you don't really got a neck pivot either. It does have some pivot, but I feel like the joint's just super tight, so I'm not gonna push it or anything. Yeah, man, not too much in the head or the neck as of right now. Going into the arms, they do go up about that much. Nothing too crazy. That is exactly like the other Vegeta figure. You do have rotation at the bicep. You have that double jointed. You do have that double jointed elbow right there. You have some pivot in the actual wrist itself, and of course it does swivel all the way around. The arm itself, it's trying to drop down on me, I ain't gonna lie, hold on. Does go all the way around, 360. Same as the other Vegeta I do have, you can pop the arms down so you can get a little bit more range going to the side. I don't know if that's a full actual butterfly joint. Y'all let me know in the comments. I was gonna say that in the last one, but I was like, I don't really think that's a butterfly joint. I ain't finna lie. It might be, but you do get a good amount of range going to the side like that. Coming into the upper torso, you do get, what in the, all right, so you do get a lot. You do get a lot of range right there with this one, and that's crazy, because see, I'm already noticing differences, which is so weird considering that they are utilizing the same exact body. But as you can see, you do get a good amount of range going over, and you don't have no gappage in the back like the other Vegeta figure. We about to see if it does in the front, but okay, well, never mind. I ain't gonna lie, that's messed up. I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and then as y'all can see, yeah, no, that's even worse. What? That is horrible, bro. That is horrible. And I know that y'all ain't rubbed. Nah, I'm gonna have to push that back down. But you're not really gonna get any going back with this one. This one's even worse. I ain't finna lie to you. So not too much going back. Again, you do have this weird funky joint right here, which I'm not going to use too much. And even this one's a little bit more stiff compared to the other Vegeta. That joint right there is probably the ugliest joint I ever seen on the Figuarts in my whole entire life. But coming down to the legs, this is where it's going to get interesting for me, because somebody pointed out that my other figure was a little bit funky in the legs, and that's why I wasn't getting that amount of range. So this is going to be interesting for me to see. And so far, pretty much the same exact range with the legs that I got in the other one as far as doing splits. I don't know why I got them doing splits, but going up, yeah, that's pretty much the same that I got the other Vegeta. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you probably could push it out a little bit then. Nah, see, that's even tight. Hold on. Yeah, see, okay. All right, so this one does do it. It can't kick up about that much, but you do gotta push it out to the side. It does look a little funky. I don't think it's rubbing or anything like that. I don't look like it. The paint is not rubbing, so that is a good thing. So already off rip, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it is pointing out that my other Vegeta does have some messed up legs, because that one definitely goes up way higher than the other Vegeta does. But now to the thighs, you do have typical thigh swivel. It is tight on this, so obviously it's not gonna want to swivel around, but it nonetheless is there. Coming out to the legs, you do have a typical double jointed knee. Coming out to the feet, you do have barely any range, which, like I said, was weird on the other one. Considering how low the ankle is and then the boots cut so high, I thought it would have more in it, but it don't really have that much in the feet. You do get better pivot than the other Vegeta. I ain't finna lie to you, that is a little bit better than the other one, but again, not too much range there. And then you do get, okay, see, if I ain't even finna lie to you, it's not really going up like that. I think the toe joint on this one might be different too. Maybe that's why you don't get as much range there, but nonetheless, it is there. That'll pretty much do it for the articulation, man. Again, articulation is a little weird. I feel like it should be a little better on this. I don't know if, again, I got another copy of this figure where it's just limited because either it's stiff and it needs to be heated up. Not too much of a difference from the other one that I'm noticing, but then again, they are the same body, so I was expecting that in the first place. If I had to rate the articulation on this one, I can't remember. I think I gave the other one either a 6 or a 5.5. If I did give it a 5.5 on the other one, this one's definitely a 6 out of 10 because it's a little bit better, but for some reason, again, I'm hit with this situation where my Vegeta just, I don't know, it just super stiff. It don't want to do nothing. I give it a 6 out of 10 on the articulation. It ain't bad by any means, but it ain't super good either. It's decent. Like, it'll work. Like, you'll be able to get it in poses. You'll just have to work with it. Or again, like I said, I might have to heat mine up or whatever. But It is what it is. It ain't a big deal to me because I don't really be articulating crazy poses like that. So it's not a big deal to me. It might be a big deal for somebody who does like to get them crazy creative poses. Nonetheless, it is decent enough to get what you want out of it. So like I said, I will give it a 6 out of 10 for the articulation. But before we do wrap this review up, I do want to do a size comparison. Obviously, I do want to put it beside a version of Goku. And of course, we had the same Rays on Earth Goku. And then of course, I did want to put it beside this Vegeta as well, and this is the most recent Vegeta we do have, that Super Saiyan Vegeta. I think it's the Blood Awakening, and as you can see, they do scale perfectly. They're pretty much the exact same size, but you do see the difference that I was talking about as far as the head sculpt. I think the Majin Vegeta shares this same head sculpt as far as the hair. This one does have that superhero head sculpt. Technically, the superhero head sculpt is this head sculpt, considering this came out before. But nonetheless, they are utilizing the same exact body. But nonetheless, he does scale perfectly with Goku and the other Vegetas in your collection. And that right there pretty much wrap up the whole entire review on this figure. I ain't gonna lie, this is a super hype figure for me. So as far as ranking it, it would be super difficult. But I am gonna rank it nonetheless. Now, if I had to be fair and rank this thing straight up, including the articulation, because head sculpts, paint, the accessories, I gave a 10 out of 10. The face on Vegeta itself and then the paint detail on the actual body, 10 out of 10. The only thing that's off for me again is the articulation, even though that's not a big deal to me, but it is to some collectors who like to get their figures in crazy poses. If I was being fair and added in the articulation, it definitely would be a 9 out of 10, because this is a perfect figure to me. The articulation does knock it down a little bit, but from my ranking of it personally, just off my girl buying this thing for me and being the price that it is, and the fact that Vegeta's my favorite character and this is a figure I really wanted, just off of that, I'm giving this joint a 100 out of 10, straight up. Straight up, because as far as I'm concerned, it deserves nothing less. My girl bought this for me and the price it was ridiculous. Again, it was one of my sought after figures, so that just meant so much to me personally. So it's a 100 out of 10 for me. But if I had to recommend it to y'all, on y'all scale, like as far as doing a review for y'all to look out for y'all, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It definitely is a great figure. The articulation just knocks it down a slight bit, but nonetheless, it really isn't a big deal. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the figure down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Turn on them out. Stay tuned.